What's up, people of YouTube? This is Troller here, bringing you guys another top 10 on my channel today. And this week's top 10 is going to be the top 10 pro players in Call of Duty. I have some honorable mentions, and to be honest, the only reason one of them didn't make the #1 spot is because of the fact they are not currently pro players. So the honorable mentions that I have for this week are Big Timer, TP, and Rambo. Well, TP is a current pro player, but Rambo and Big Timer are not. And Big Timer, I have the most respect for him and how he's worked his life. He's one of my favorite people in the Call of Duty community altogether. So moving on to this actual top 10 list here, guys. First of all, if you enjoy these, please remember to slap the like button and the subscribe button. That means a lot to me, helps me grow. Now, at number 10, we have Killa. Okay, the wooer himself. He gets angry very easily, it seems like, but he is an S&D star. He's extremely good at S&D, and I, for one, love S&D. A lot of Call of Duty community does. So I feel like his skills in S&D alone make him one of the better Call of Duty pros. Now, first of all, guys, I want to let you know that throughout this top 10, I'm not judging this purely off of skill. I'm not judging this off of how good they are. It's also being judged on their personality and how they are as a person, how they display themselves, which is why you guys are not going to see Aches in here in any shape, way, or form, because he's a good player, but he's not the type of guy I can respect, so he's not going to be on this list. But a lot of these have been made off of how I like their YouTube channels and how they interact with their fans, not just how they play. Moving on to number 9, we have Embos. Now, Money B himself, as you can see from the picture I'm supplying you guys with, is just a straight up G. He is amazing, one of my favorite, especially YouTubers when it comes to the Call of Duty pro scene. He's one of my favorite to watch and just kind of see what he does. As far as his gameplay goes, he hasn't been real active, really, because of the whole Optic thing. He's no longer on Optic Nation, and he's on Prophecy, I think, for right now. But, yeah, so Embos, I felt like he had to be on here. And so moving on to number 8, we have Apathy. I really like Apathy's YouTube channel. I really like his drive to get better. It inspires me alone just to try my heart out at things such as this YouTube channel. So I felt like he definitely needed to be on here. Moving on to number 7, we have No Thumbs Tmartn. Now, he is on here mainly, once again, because I really enjoy his YouTube channel and because he is filled with inspiration, all sorts of inspiration. His workouts, the way he takes negative things and just turns them into positive things is just, it puts out a really good vibe. So Tmartn, even though he does not have his thumbs, that does not matter because he's a winner in my book. Now, moving on to number 6, we have Formal. As of last year, I was not a fan of Formal. I had only heard negative things about him, such as how he ditched teams and he sketched and all these things. I did not care for him, but since he's been on Optic and since I have seen him more, I like him a lot more now. I have a lot of respect for the dude. Somebody who can be a pro at Halo and then come over here and still tear stuff up is, again, a winner in my book. Moving on to number 5, we have the one and only 2 rangs, Karma. And too bad he couldn't have made it 3 rings, but 2 rangs is good enough for now. He will have his chance at some point in time. He will be Mr. 3 rings. But Karma, we're getting into the top 5 where a lot of it is judged off of skill, but not completely, because Karma's YouTube channel is not the best. But his skill, I look at him as one of the originals. He is a very good pro player, and I would have been doing an injustice by not putting him on this list. Moving on to number 4, we have my main man, the one and only Clayster. Clayster, I like his playstyle. I like his happiness. Like he just riles everybody up. He's an AR player, and I love using assault rifles. Advanced Warfare, I've kind of noticed that I've been leaning more towards SMGs because the ASM1 is so dominant, but Clayster's gameplay and his playstyle is just outstanding, and I felt like he really had to be in here. So moving on to number 3, we have Crim6. Now, the entire time that Complexity was a thing, I didn't like Complexity. They were the bad guys. I didn't like them, okay? But I've come to the realization that the one that I did not like wasn't like Crim6 or TP or Karma or whoever was all on complexity at any given time. It was Aches. I cannot stand Aches. He is the... Oh my gosh, I can't even get started on how much I dislike him. So, the entire time Crim6 was just destroying things. He's a robot, a machine. His accuracy is insane. I don't know. I liked him the entire time. I liked watching him. I liked his personality. I like his YouTube channel, and I like how he interacts with people. So that's why he's on this list. Moving on to the one and only number 2, we have Scumpy. Scump is the best Call of Duty player. That's all there is to it. And he has a really good YouTube personality. And to be honest, with the number 2 and the number 1 spot, I'm going to get some hate here. But in my mind, they're pretty much equal, and I couldn't really decide which one goes where, so I just put them there. At number 1, excuse me, we have Optic Nadeshot. Now, Nadeshot's the captain of Optic Gaming, co-owner of Optic Gaming, and his YouTube personality is just great. I love watching his vlogs, his day in the lives, his skill inside Call of Duty. I don't care what anyone says. His skill inside Call of Duty based off of his intellectual ability, not his gun skill, not his raw talent, but his brains, is amazing. And him and Scump are the duo because Scump is just the straight up arm power and just does the work. And Nadeshot is the smart one who who can do the plans and the routes and the everything. And that's what I really like because that's kind of how I am. I mean, in past Call of Duties, my accuracy hasn't been amazing. Like, it's a lot better in this game, like a lot better. But I was always more of an intellectual person. Like, how am I gonna, take this situation and how am I gonna end up having the upper hand? Anyways, guys, this is my top 10 list. Leave a comment down below in the comment section telling me what you guys want to see next week. Please remember to like and subscribe. Really helps my channel out. Really helps me grow. Helps me get bigger. Gain them subscribers. I'm on the way to 250 subs. I don't know what I'll have by the time you guys see this video, but as of right now, I have 212. The video you guys are going to see on screen will be the last video I made. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always, and deuces.